Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aria and today I'm going to be sharing with you this glowy sparkly makeup look. So please keep watching guys. So for my foundation I'm using the Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Foundation in the colour 240 and here I am just applying it all across my face. I like to put one pump of this foundation on the back of my hand and I like to just pick that product up with my makeup brush. I feel like it gives me more control over how much I'm putting on my face. By the way guys, this video I haven't edited too much of it. I wanted you guys to see how long it takes for me to actually do my makeup properly with the blending and yeah, everything in between. I feel like this makeup look is really easy and really quick for people who don't have much time in the mornings or before any kind of event, and I feel like this is so versatile. I also like to put foundation on the top of my eyelids because I do have hyperpigmentation and doing this just allows me to have a even skin tone. I also don't color correct, I just basically can't be bothered to do it. Make sure your foundation matches your skin color as well, please guys. And here's a quick close-up of my layer of foundation. Next up, I'm going to be using my concealer. It's the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer in the shade 240. It's a light medium neutral shade and I'm just applying it under my eyes and on the corners of my nose and also my chin area where it's quite dark. I'm just blending out my foundation with a small dense brush using circular movements. So this concealer is medium coverage and it has a buildable formula, which is what I look for when I buy skin makeup products. It is also infused with caffeine, which is supposed to help depuff your under eyes. All in all, I really like this concealer. I think it does exactly what it's supposed to do and I'll definitely be repurchasing. Like I said guys, I'm not going to edit out the amount of time I take to blend because I do believe it's really important. I'm not trying to leave the house having patchy concealer. So anyway, this is a close-up of my skin after concealer. Next up, I'm using my all-time favourite contour. It is the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the shade Fawn, I believe. So I draw my contour on the hollows of my cheeks. I also like to put it on my forehead. And from the corners of my eyes, I like to drag it up to give me that lifted effect. And obviously, I'm going to be contouring my nose. By the way, guys, I have been using this contour for the past 7 years. I just find that it works really well for my skin and it does its job. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out with my foundation brush. It does have some leftover product on the brush, but I think this is fine because it allows me to blend it in more naturally to my skin. Keep blending until your arms are tired because you do not want to be walking outside with streaks of brown paint on your face. I like to go out and people just be guessing whether I've got foundation on or not. And the key for this is blending. You have to blend and make sure that you've got the perfect colour match to your real skin. And yeah, that is basically the aim of the game. And now, because I'm so confident in my abilities, here is a close-up of my blended concealer and contour. Next on the list is blush. I'm using the Glossier Cloud Paint in the colour Haze and I like to apply one dot on the top of my cheek and I like to blend it out with a fluffy brush. While doing this, I realised I used too much paint. Even though it was only one drop, it was still a bit too much. So I decided to blend that out with my foundation brush again, and this just gave it a bit more of a natural finish. I do like to drag the blush up to my eye area, just build it up a bit. I just feel like it just makes my face look more lifted. Yet again, another close-up of how it looks. Now I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade medium and I'm using a smaller end of a fluffy brush and just applying that under my eye. Basically anywhere that I put concealer, I like to put a bit of this airbrush powder. So my nose gets oily really quickly. The rest of my face is dry, but my nose is very oily. So I do put a lot of powder there as well. And of course, here is the close-up. This is my entire base finished. moving on to my favorite part, the eyes. I'm just going to curl my lashes with my eyelash curler. I think I bought this from TK Maxx. It doesn't really matter like what brand you use, I don't think, as long as it curls your lashes. So the eyeshadow palette I'm using is the Morphe Artistry palette in, I think the range is called 35V. And I'm going ahead with this like nude kind of eyeshadow all across my eyelid, just to serve as a base. As I was blending, I realized how bad my makeup brush actually looks. It's because of the amount of like cleaning I do with the brushes. I wash my brushes a lot and the casing kind of peeled off. Okay, moving on. It is a warm browny kind of color. And I like to put that on the crease of my eyelid, and I'll just blend that out again with my decrepit brush. Now for the sparkles, I am using a champagne gold kind of colour, and I'm using my fingers just to pat that in to my eyelid. I do believe that using my finger is better than using a brush, as I feel like it just picks up more pigment, you know? Just here doing the same with the other side, and I just thought I'd give it like a swatch instead of like a tap, so you guys can see like how unreal it looks. So pretty. Anyway, moving on, I'm using my Revolution eyeshadow stick in the colour Gold Flare, and I like to put that on the corners of my eyes just to make it like pop, and also on my brow bone. And I'm going to blend this out with my fingers, of course, yet again. Listen, I eat my rice and curry with my fingers, so why on earth would I not use my fingers to apply makeup? Right, I'm just going to be using a black eyeshadow just to line my lash line. Next up, use a random brown eyeshadow. This is from the Makeup Artistry palette, and I'm just going to use that to create a wing. I kind of accidentally blunted the end of my wing here, so I'm using my nails to do damage control and drag it, and it just gives you that sharp, clean look. And I'm just mirroring the same thing on my other eye, but this eye did not need any dragging, it was just perfect. Next, I like to go in with a clean brush, and I just kind of swipe my brush along my lash line, and all it does is it blends out the black and brown eyeshadow that I put down earlier. I was clearly happy with how it's turning out. Now, this is my all-time favorite mascara. It is the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and it's not the waterproof one. And I just like to use one coat on both of my lashes. And yeah, I don't like clumpy mascara, I don't like flaky mascara. I like all of my lashes to be separate and elongated. I can't lie, I was clearly loving how it looked. Anyway, I'm going to be using my NYX lip liner in the colour Cocoa, just to line my lips, obviously. For the lip colour, I'm using the NYX Shine Loud High Shine lip colour in the shade Magic Maker. This product dries really quickly, so you have to make sure it blends out ASAP. For the shine, I am using Jisoo lip oil. It is so beautiful and it's so sparkly, especially in the sunlight. It's doing its thing, it's having its moment, it's just gorgeous. And it just makes my lips feel so like hydrated. So this is it, guys. This is my makeup look. It is beautiful, it's glowy and it's sparkly, and it's so easy and quick to do. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and found it useful. please guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment this video and share it with all of your family and friends. If you guys have any suggestions on what I do next, please let me know in the comment section below. I appreciate all of your support. Until next time.